Welcome back to the Morning Blend. Paying for college can be very scary, and applying for financial aid can be extremely confusing. Our next guest, though, can help you navigate the process and help you find the best loans, scholarships, and grants. Chad Harbeck and JW Hyndman are back from Integrated College Planning to help educate parents about avoiding some of the most common mistakes that we make when it comes to applying for college. Great to see you guys.
Great to be back.
You guys are all about seeing people like me going to your workshops, coming through the doors of your office, and I'm sure you can spot that look a mile away, that overwhelmed sense that you have, the nervous look of paying for maybe one kid, or in my case, 3 kids to go to college.
Right, or like, what's next? What do we do?
Yeah, it's extremely stressful, I think, for parents, even if they've done some planning. What are some of the most common mistakes that you guys see?
Not starting early enough, waiting till the last minute. I just got a call from a parent of a senior yesterday.
And they're starting the process.
Right.
And you're like, whoa.
We've been done for a while.
We've been done with seniors for a while.
Right. So if you have a junior even, it's a little on the late side, would you say?
It's not, we're getting on the late side, but the sooner you start, because you can start filling out the financial aid forms in October, as opposed to the old way of in January.
Waiting.
So everything is, the whole process is sped up. Acceptances are coming in earlier. Financial aid awards are coming in earlier because they all want to, the colleges want to get those kids nailed down to who's going where earlier than in the past.
There's a term that parents maybe haven't heard of, especially if they don't have a college junior, senior, or older, and that is the expected family contribution. What is that?
Well, the expected family contribution is basically kind of like a target of what you would expect to pay out of pocket when you start talking about the expense of college.
And what do they look at? They look at your assets?
Yes,
your debts?
they look at your income and assets, your child's income and assets, the age of the eldest parent, the number of children who are in college, as well as the total number of family members.
Okay.
It's the first time you really don't want to lie about your age.
Right. It's good to be older.
Right.
So how does an expected family contribution help you do your work? Why is that an important number to you?
Well, it's an important number for the family in general because they can figure out what an actual college is going to ballpark cost them to go to. What they're going to have to come up with out of pocket.
What's something that a lot of parents maybe don't know about paying for college, and as they approach that, what's something that you know that a lot of parents maybe don't know?
There's no plan. I mean, the problem is that on a daily basis we see people that have 15, 16, 17-year-old kids that are going to be going out to college, and nobody's really sat down to figure out how we're going to get all of our children through college.
The other thing I'd say is that a lot of times parents don't realize that those expensive private schools are sometimes a lot cheaper than those state schools that they think are going to be inexpensive.
And why is that? Why are sometimes private colleges that have a really big sticker price when you look them up online, how did they become suddenly affordable?
Well, they have more money to give out. They have endowments and things like that. And so because of those endowments, those colleges actually can be cheaper or less expensive than the state schools.
So most people probably aren't paying full price then for some of those private colleges.
Correct.
And you can get a great education there.
Absolutely.
And get one that's tailored to you. What do you do at your free workshops? What do parents learn as part of those?
We just kind of go through how the financial aid system works, timelines, and what people should be doing and when they should be doing it. Really educating them on what they're up against. I will tell you that this year with the FAFSA form, there have been lots of glitches in the system, and we on a daily basis kind of look at it. With Tracy, I look at Tracy and I look at each other and go, I don't know how a person navigates this with all the glitches that have been going on this year as far as getting the forms filled out correctly.
What do you mean by glitches? You mean the system itself?
Yeah,
or?
There's been issues with the Department of Education and the FAFSA form and
when you say FAFSA, that's the federal, federal money.
Right.
Are people getting a lot of money from the federal government in loans to help put their kids in college?
Loans, yes. Grants, no. Most of the money is coming directly from the colleges, but again, there's some colleges that have a lot of free money to give away, and there's some colleges that have no money to give away.
And the state schools are kind of historically give very little away to woo students to their school, right?
Correct.
Yeah, it's interesting. Here's information we want to share about your free workshops. These are all coming up. You can look online for the times of these free college funding workshops, but it's a great time to visit no matter what year your child is in high school or maybe even before. So Tuesday, January 23rd, there are free workshops in both New Berlin as well as Hales Corners. Tuesday, February 6th in Waukesha and Oak Creek, and then on February 8th, which is a Thursday, you guys are in Lake Geneva as well as Oconomowoc to share information with parents and answer questions. Here's a phone number to call for more information or set up a private consultation with integrated college planning. Sorry, guys. Here's the phone number, 262-574-9242. You can also find out more online about their free virtual workshops and the time of those free workshops that we mentioned. Thank you both so much. Appreciate your time.